Kelele kidogo hapo nyuma. Kuna watu wanaongea huku. Omosh.
Chini kitako tuongelee maswala ya ndoa ama maswala ya mahusiano. Wale ambao wako kwa mahusiano, hebu mutikinue masikio, mkuwe tayari kusikia mafunzo moto moto ambayo yatawasaidia kwa mahusiano. Tisauti sisikiki? Okay. Sasa nasema mbwe, tumekuja tena kuwaletea mafunzo ya maswala ya mahusiano ama maswala ya ndoa. Kwa wale ambao wenye wako kwa mahusiano ambao yanawatetanisha, hapa sasa keti kitako na usikiliza kwa umakini, maana inaenda kuchemuka, na ikichemuka okuwa umesika kitu. Usitoke tu hivyo. Si ndio bosi? Wale wenye tuko kwa mahusiano tukue makini zaidi. Aya, James kutoka Kitale. Watu wa Kitale asante sana. Ongata ronga.
Kuna kitu nasoma hapa. So in 2013, over 1 trillion Kenya shillings was allocated through devolution funds and CDF funds, donor funds and grants from central government to the northern counties. Zile counties ziko northern Kenya. Okay? A forensic audit is showing that 90% of these funds were wasted, misappropriated. This is according to Ahmed Nasir Law. I just did a tweet, and that was I was looking at. I'm just like, what? That's so. Okay, you understand?
Menuacha nyuma.
Okay. So northern Kenya is the side of the northern. Unajua northern Kenya?
South, west, east, north. Northern.
Ni kama gani ziko northern Kenya?
Northern Embu, Meru huko. Kikuyu, Kamba. Kimilili.
Turkana. Samburu.
Samburu.
Laikipia. Marsabit. Huku Mount Ololokwe. Sameshaelewa. Unaona venye map ya Kenya inakuanga hivi juu imetoka then nakuja chini like Victoria huku coast hivi side ina border na Somalia northern. Hiyo side ya Turkana, Marsabit, Samburu, hiyo side is not developing as some other parts of the country. So there's some money that was allocated, but 90% of this money was misappropriated. Basically liibwa. Anatafuta tu words nzuri zenye nini itafanya, lakini watu walipita nayo. Kama ni 1 trillion, 90% of this money ilienda kwa mfuko za watu.
Ikabaki 10%.
Imagine. Na hii 10% pia unajua izaki kufanya kazi juu sasa inafanyanga PR ya kujifanya kazi ama kutry kudiscuss ni kina nani wameiba pesa, sio ya research.
Kusibasiba.
Exactly. So I just saw that one on Twitter now and I was just like, wait, it's interesting.
Sasa waliiba trilioni, ikabaki ngapi?
How many billions make 1 trillion?
Sasa hata milioni sijaishi kandajuaje trilioni.
Korir, how many billions make 1 trillion? Okay, how many millions make 1 billion?
100 million. 1,000 million.
1,000 millions make 1 billion. How many billions make 1 trillion?
1,000.
1,000 billion make 1 trillion. Do you know how much 1 billion is?
1 billion.
Bro, 1 billion, I want you to think of it like this. Unaweza amua kuspend 70,000 shillings kila siku mpaka ukwe how many years old? About 40 years old. Na bado yaishi.
Ukitumianga 70,000
kila siku. So, let me for you a quick math here. How many ndabamo. Nasema tu kweli. So if you spend 70,000 Kenya shillings every single day, it will take you approximately 1,286 days to spend 1 billion. 14,286. So in 1 year tuko na
365 days. Hiyo ni mwaka. Ukweli.
Okay. So ini 14,286. Sindio? Divide
70.
365.
Oh.
That is 39. So it'll take you 39 years. Spend 1 billion if you're spending 70,000 every day. Now imagine 1,000 of this. Mena tuko mfuko tu.
Na nikuulize. Kuna watu wenye wako na hiyo bilioni. Ako tu naye kwa mfuko.
Bro bidogo, bro watu wako na do. Kuna beshte yangu niko naye sahi anajenga nyumba ya 6 billion. Mimi naenda naye naona namwambia wow. Very nice. Mimi sijajenga hata 10 million.
Keep it up.
Lakini kwa zile kama wewe ajenga hii nikitembea hapa in the next 5 years pia mimi ndakuwa niko na kwangu mahali.
Kuna sisi hata mabati 5.
Hii mwaka izishe kama hujajenga ushago ya hiyo mabati 5.
Nimebaki na 30,000 kumaliza samba.
Nakupea 10.
Kweli?
Yaani kutumia tu sahihi. But uko serious ndio?
Acha nipigie madi, usikie tu. Apeleke tu hata tu mama, apeleke direct. Baki bosi, Mungu akubariki.
Haina shida, kwa sawa.
Acha nidunge rununu sahi. Apeleke. Wewe. Mama.
Takumbusha mamako saa 5.
Mama hajalaona hii TV sahi.
Okay.
Nilimnunulia runinga.
In fact, omoshako niko nao cash, acha nikupatie tu cash. Ama cash uenda.
Hakuna mahali naenda.
Tukupei cash na kutumia kwa simu utumie mam tu sahi.
Sahi. Shika simu.
Tutumie kwa hii 5.
Mpenzi. Mama. Habari yako? Sasa
namusha mamako kama amelala bwana.
Pole kupigia sahi. Sasa mdozi ananipea 10,000. Susikia, unasikia?
Nasikia.
Amoko weke mguu kwa maji.
Nakusikia tu.
Sasa mdozi ananipea 10,000. Si ilikuwa imebaki 30,000 ya samba? Natuma tu sahi.
Sawa.
Ndio huyu msalimie.
Habari mam?
Nzuri.
Pole musha. Kijana ameamua tukoshe saizi pole.
Nashukuru baba.
Aya, anatuma tu saizi utaongezea hapo.
Asante.
Asante.
Mbarikiwe.
Okay.
Sijamaliza ujumbe.
Niko sawa.
Haya.
Chama forward. Cha kutumia forward. Tuma venye imekuja, hiyo ingine ni ya mama. Tuma tu hivyo venye imetuma.
Nilikuwa nafuliza. Ndio nitafuliza tu tena. Sasa fuliza ya 100 Yaani bosi, Mungu akubariki.
Sawa.
Nyumba ya mbinguni wapake tu plaster.
It's okay. Tuendelee. No, but that's a good thing you're doing. That's why I'm supporting it. It's a good thing ndio tumalize hiyo alafu tuanze kuwekelea fito nini. Tujenge nini, mabati nini, tusonge. Una mamako mama?
Si ni mama. 10,000.
Una shamba inatoshanaje? How big is the shamba? Kwa sawa, inatosha kujenga simba yako. Ni simba ama nini?
So tunajenga hapo na yeye. Jumali alikuwa alifukuzwa.
Na hiyo ndo story nataka kupiga hapa na Michael Sudi. Mama wewe alifukuzwa kwa
Lakini hiyo ni makosa yake. Amefanya mwenyewe makosa. Amefanya mwenyewe makosa. Hata nilikuwa nimechoka na yeye kwa sababu amenisiteki. Lakini sasa tumerudi pamoja. Sasa aliuza kuku zangu zote. Nimetuma bosi. Cha tu confirm. Mama. Umepata?
Nimeona, asante.
10,500?
500.
Bosi amesema 500 ni ya nyama.
Okay, asante.
Mwambie mwenyewe ndo huyu.
Aya mom, good night.
Same to you, my son.
Asante.
Okay.
Bosi.
Unahitaji mama yako wewe. Mama.
Sio ndio heshima yenye tuko nayo. Mama.
Acha nipigie mama yangu sikia.
Mwenye mama.
Tunapigia mama zao. Pia unapigia mamako. Sudi just like guys.
Yaani bosi, Mungu akubariki. Sijui niseme aje.
It's okay. We move on.
Hii mwezi ndege. Hii mwezi.
Sawa. Sasa mimi huyu mama yangu na simu. Acha nipige hii namba yake nyingine. Anza kwa hata sikia. Kwani ameshanyonga simu? Sasa ni mapema kulala. Simu hata iendi. Kwani dapa umekaza? Umekaza?
Gearbox.
Mbona simu haiendi? Ndio imeenda.
Hello.
Sweetheart.
Yes, sweetheart, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm quite fine. Sacha, umepona?
Dai niko sawa.
Pesa yako imeenda mingi baba.
Pole, haita shida. Now,
Yes.
why I'm calling you, tuko live kwa Obinna Show.
Okay.
Na nilikuwa nataka turingie Daverman venye naongeanga na mamangu. Juu anaongea na mama yake anamuita mama.
Ai, mama aje tena.
Bwana, di mama. Weka mguu kwa maji.
That's a commanding voice.
Thank you.
Kwanza, yes, kitu naitana sweetheart.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Ndio hapo, washikilie hapo, lakini hiyo mama hii hawachana nayo kabisa.
Mawache hiyo mambo kabisa.
Unajua mama ni mmoja tu, kunanga mwingine.
Umesikia Daverman?
But baba ni wengi. Yes.
Baba pia ni mmoja, hakuna wengine.
Oh, baba pia ni mmoja.
Baba ni mmoja tu. Both parents, you'll never have the same parents ever.
Oh, yule alikuzaa.
Huyo tu. Even mom is the same. You can't replace them. Yeah.
Hiyo ni ukweli.
Haya, mimi nilikuwa nakusumbua tu wewe, good night. Bado hujalala?
Hapo kadogo tu niko TikTok kiasi. Lazima niingie TikTok, nipige mshale ndio nilale.
Ni story gani na bamba huko TikTok?
Hiyo story yenu tu ya Arsenal na Man U.
Oh. Okay, sawa. Acha si tupige, niko na mgeni hapa ametoka Eldoret.
Okay, msalimie.
Haya, amesalimika.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
Korira amekusalimia?
Nimechukua kabisa.
Haya, sawa.
Good night.
Good night.
But pia mimi nilimuita mpenzi huku sikia. Sasa mama ukimuita unaona kitu umefanya hivi ukiongea na mamangu mtakosana bure. Umuongeleze tu hivi in polite way. Atakuweka blacklist.
Okay.
Unaanza aje?
Okay. Kabisa. Ni wetu hapa online wako kuli wako.
Kwani mama angeta tap.
No, anapenda sana kuwatch hizo vitu za TikTok. Ananitumianga vitu zingine inaona akiona kitu fani ananifuadia, akiona kitu ananifuadia. Most of our mothers and fathers are very addicted to TikTok. TikTok, kana wazazi wako huko. TikTok, Facebook, unapata anaona kwamba yeah. But iko tu sawa. Wacha ajibambe. Nilimbaya smartphone. Na ako na data na ako na stima. So kwani atafanya nini? Aenda lime shamba saa hizi saa 8 usiku. Si enjoy tu. Aone acheke hapa afurahie. Alright, karibisha mgeni wetu kidogo jamani.
Mgeni, umekuja na baraka.
Okay.
Mungu akubariki na hii nyumba ikuwe tu yako. Ndio.
Sawa sawa.
Jambo. Kwa salama. Kwa mimi niko salama. Nasema samahani kukukalisha nguo
na kwa kila kitu iko sawa.
Karibu sana Obinna Show live.
Asante.
Sasa hapa tuko na orodha ya vinywaji ambavyo unatakiwa uwe makini mno kwa kuchagua kimoja. Ni vingi ila unachagua kimoja.
Okay.
Haya. Sarubati. Maji fufutende. Chai fupi. Chai ndefu. Kahawa expressway. Na maji ya kawaida.
Chai fupi.
Chai fupi. Sawa sawa, karibu.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate for me.
Okay.
Wewe
yako ni special kwanza, kuna venye natengeneza. Na organize hapo nje kidogo tu.
Unaorganizeaje hot chocolate?
Najua, tulia tu ikuje. Alafu ubariki.
Amina. Hai, Davido, pandisha. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Karibu tena Obinna Show live. This is the last leg. Yes, thank you so much for streaming our lives today from the first one, the second, the third, and now we are on the last one. Asante sana. We do not take this for granted. If it's your first time here, tafadhali consider commenting, liking the show, and also subscribing. Yeah, you just tap on the like there. At least it gets recommended to others. Karibu sana. So on this platform, we get to bring inspirational and motivational guests. When you sit down, we want you to learn something. All right. But above all, you're going to get entertained because we are an entertainment production. All right. Coming live to you from Samaki on Otharo. This is Obinna Show Live. Yeah, we've just had a conversation with an Arsenal guy. Ana claim nimetuma Munez amupige. Naambia ilikuwa ni jokes. Sijui amepelekana aje huko nyuma. Unajua Munez ni Manchester, huyu ni Arsenal, alafu ameongeleshana vibaya. Let's see how that goes. Besides that one, we had Mike Check podcast. Imewaka sana. All right, those are my peeps. Those are my peeps. Wamefika, and we had a very, very interesting conversation. Alafu before that one, wewe ukikuja kwangu ka Davido, you have any video there? Yao jamaa. Ukikuja kwangu ka hata kama ninapenda mala ka. So he's called MC Dope Kid, and that was a very, very, very interesting conversation. He's a comedian. He's a very funny dude. You need to watch his content and support him. Yeah, na pia he's a fisherman. Yeah. Umepata? Yeah, ukiupload niambie. So we had that conversation, yeah? Less than a minute. So we had that conversation, and it was very, very interesting. So go check it out. You can get to laugh. However, we do have a brand new show every Wednesday. It's known as Riba. Nakwambia leo nimecheka ribs zikaniuma. I haven't laughed like that in a while. Those two are going to be the end of me. Pamela and Dapperman, brilliant. You've ever known of that combination you didn't know you needed until you had it, then you're like, wait a minute. Yeah. Now that one is that. That's amazing. So this Wednesday, you guys are in for a treat. Do you guys know we spoke on Riba for 2 hours? How do you even speak for 2 hours? 2 hours. Nada kitu nasema ukiniuliza sikumbuki ilikuwa nimesema nini. But it is very, very interesting. And then, of course, Friday, we have Pop the Balloon Show. And then on Saturday, we have Obinna TV Sports, Wamama Pepe Tanga. If you see me kwa soko yenyu na wamama, kuja karibu tupepete, you get to win yourself 5,000 shillings. Because wamama wengi sana na pepeta 3, 2 nini. Alafu moja wanatokeleza tu kana pepeta 6. 5,000 teke. Na imagine ati kila mpepetoni tao. Money. Yeah, so we have that one and much more for you also on the kids channel, the Obinna's brand new episodes dropping after ukirukanga siku moja inaitwa aje? It has an English word. You skip a day. After one day. I see after every one day. Hiyo ni ya kawaida tu. Fortnight inakuanga gani? Every fortnight. Hebu tujikumbushe. Mnaweza kwa mimi nawapelekanga na matr. Fortnight. Fortnight is a period of 2 weeks. Fortnight, after 2 weeks unasema fortnight. Si nilikuwa na after 2 weeks. English name for a day after a day. Sio hiyo. Unajua the day after tomorrow is called overmorrow. Okay, that's interesting. Overmorrow. Okay. Aya, anywho, umepata? Yeah. Aya, so this is the guy that we had. Our first interview today was for this guy. Check it out.
Kama kufanya nilifanya uende. Please. I am changed. Ukipata na chat na nani tena. Kuja na kisu. Ukipata na chat na nani tena. Kuja na kisu. Ukinipata na nani tena. Ukipenda kuja na panga. Please baby. Give me another chance honey. Give me another chance baby. Aparo ex nagadieri. Wewe mrembo. Wewe mrembo. Unaringa na unanuka ku. Unaringa na unanuka kuku. Choma. Hiyo wewe.
Yeah, so there's that guy. He's not okay. He's not okay in the head. He's a funny guy. So go and catch up with him. But for right now, we have a visitor all the way from Eldoret. Sindio? Makofi tafadhali. Michael Sudi is in the house. Karibu, man.
Santo.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Eldoret kwaje?
Jua ndio mingi
Jua?
na vumbi.
For real?
Yeah.
You are from where in Eldoret?
A place called Soy. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think if I've been to Soy, but I've heard of Soy. This time I stayed in Eldoret, Munyaka. Munyaka sana.
Munyaka, you know there.
Karibu sana, karibu Nairobi. Karibu Obinna Show live.
Thank you.
So I started following you a while ago. I bumped onto one of your videos. And I would say I kind of related. And when I related, I was like, okay, what he says makes sense. And since then, I've just been following you. So I always just bump on your videos, just talking about different things. Nikipata kumesema point na eka fire emoji, matasema yes, I agree, nini, naendelea, nayo, good stuff.
Thank you.
So before we get to all the mapenzi advice, nini, all the situations that we're going to be talking about, let's know a little bit about you. Who is Michael Sudi? You mean naonanga tu video kipost nini, but I don't know much about you.
Okay, Michael Sudi is a father.
Okay.
And a husband.
Okay.
And recently joined the content creation. And specifically, I started this on June last year. June last year.
Okay.
That's when the urge of uploading came in. And I'm also a salesperson.
Okay.
I work with a company, a phone selling company on credit.
Okay.
That's where I get my daily bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have known you as a content creator, and most of your videos ukiongeanga mtu anaweza fikiria hata hujaoa. Kumbe uko na bibi.
Yes, I have.
How long have you been married?
Married in 2012, 20th of May.
Official marriage, ama can we stay?
Can we stay?
Yeah.
But I later officiated the marriage in 2023.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. How is it so far being married?
It's good.
Okay.
Personally, I can say it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You know, normally when you do the content you do, mtu anaweza angalia mtu aseme, huyu jamaa is bitter with women, huyu jamaa iko na hivi na hivi na hivi. Does your wife have a problem with the videos you do?
She doesn't have any problem. She doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anaona unafanya ametulia tu.
Hata nikirekodi anakuanga tu hapo. Yeah, and she is also following me. And she
She's
also
your fan?
yeah.
What made you start recording these videos?
I felt that urge, and the main reason was the passion for men. And I realized that as it is right now, a man is he's betraying his value, his space, and his purpose. And to the sad reality is that he's also joining the society to fight himself.
Okay.
He's so blind in that he's joining the society to fight against himself. And then when you see many of the problems that we are having currently, is a man who has constitutionalized them. They are existing because of he has weakened himself. So, and because men, we are not that kind of coming back and warn our young boys and our young guys who are yet to be in our problem, we keep quiet. We shun off from talking. And now those that are trying to talk, they are not even talking the real thing. They are not even extrapolating the matters deeper and deeper. So we are only recycling problem after problem. So for us to be able to salvage the situation, at least those that are messed must teach them on how to quit from the mess or handle the mess. But for those that are yet to marry, I need to warn them so that if somebody decides to make this choice, he's aware where he's going. So the real passion is the societal passion, because when a man is in leadership, when a man is in the right position, it only means that we'll have a good society. But right now the man has been misplaced. That's why, Obinna, if you have a daughter, your mother or your wife or the society will tell you that your daughter need to be trained by the mother. It's not true. It is your daughter need to be trained by you. You need to train your daughter, and also you need to train your son. So that is the position and the passion that drove me to this. Yeah.
Okay. Did you experience something like that? I'm a new to observation.
Personally, of the things that I've been talking about, a better percentage is through observation, because I've been raised in different combination and different environment settings. Some, a bit of it is through experience, and also a bit of it is through reading.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the avenues that I gather the information.
Okay. You normally come out like you have a very big problem with single mothers.
It seems like so, because I'm enlightening men.
Okay.
So when you're enlightening a man, they will always say that you are castigating, you are bitter, or you are a victim. That's what is painted.
Yeah, you're playing victim.
But that's the only, a person who will say that he has just discontextualized what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm only trying to say it the way it is, so that you see it the way it is. So it is not that I have a problem. Though I have a problem also, because I can see the trend that it is taking. It is dwindling us into a pit where we will have no society, you and even them. So I'll better salvage the situation as at now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are men doing wrong, so that we also don't go around, we just go start hitting them one by one, and we come and find a few solutions. So at least when someone watches this show today, they'll go like, I got this Sudi, I learned this, I learned that one. So let's start with men. What are we doing wrong? Why are men not being men who used to hunt back the days, sleep in the jungle? Nowadays men are just...
You are doing everything wrong. Men are doing everything wrong. Why? Because men are trying to run this life using feelings and emotions. That can never work for any man. Any man that is embarking anything, whether business, relationship, any aspect of life, the moment a man is handling with feelings and emotion, that decision or that avenue will always work against him. And let me use a very good or a prominent example of political class. We find that many laws that have been promulgated in the government that are oppressing men, it is men who pass them.
It's not 2 seconds. It's not 2 seconds. All that time it's still been here. It's still here on the screen. So check. 1 minute, let me check it hang at point.
As at now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are men doing wrong, so that we also don't go around, we just go start hitting them one by one, and we come and find the solution. So at least when someone watches this show today, they'll go like, I got this Sudi, I learned this, I learned one. So let's start with men. What are we doing wrong? Why are men not men who used to days sleep in the jungle? Nowadays men are just...
They are doing everything wrong. Men are doing everything wrong. Why? Because men are trying to run this life using feelings and emotions. That man that is embarking anything, whether business, relationship, any aspect of life, the moment a man is handling with feelings and emotion, that decision or that avenue will always work against him. And let me use a very good or a prominent example of political class. We find that many laws that have been promulgated in the government that are oppressing men, it is men who pass them.
That's where it hang. Any law passed by men to please women. The video, is it back now? That's where it hang. Any law. Yeah, now we're good. So that part for you're saying men are negotiating. So start from there.
Yeah, men are negotiating boundaries and they're negotiating leadership. As I said, men are lions and lions do not negotiate boundaries with the hyenas and with the jackals and the wildlife at large. A lion would rather die than negotiate a boundary with a stranger. So it does not matter which lioness brought the kill. Doesn't matter which the lioness, the strength you use to bring down the zebra, the lion still remains the king. You can't protect what you can't lead.
Okay.
And leadership is not slavery, not dictatorship.
Okay. It's gotten to a point where men are not taking charge anymore. You don't feel like it is because of the systems that are in place that you say that the men are the ones that put in place. So some of the systems inconvenience men taking charge.
Men are withdrawing. We don't, the men that are called deadbeat that are actually not deadbeat. In fact, the deadbeat men are those that are trying to live so that they outdo that statement or that terminology. The real deadbeat are men who are staying.
Oh.
The reason why men are withdrawing is because the society has proven to a man that no matter what he does, he can never be appreciated, he can never be considered, and every other effort will be just be debunked. Look at, let me use a scenario of children. The society has proven to a man that a man doesn't need kids at any stage, because the law grants custody of children to women. If you remain with the kids, the wife will come and also steal them, whether you have taken them, either in school and all other. The women themselves, they have proven to men that you don't need kids. That's why a woman will easily get pregnant for you and will promise you that will never see this child again. And that will become the reality for you. The government has proven that as a man, you don't need kids. And these laws are passed by the parliament, who are men. And this is why you find out that, Obinna, you are in a position to cater for your kid full, with everything. But the government is willing to take away your kids, give them to your wife, who is financially unstable, so that you start subsending some coins in the name of
Child upkeep.
In the name
Upkeep.
of, yeah,
For the
upkeep.
child, yeah.
Yeah. So why can't it be that as a man you remain with your kids and give them everything, rather than your kids going with their mother, whom will hide this kid, hide them in the caves, and make your life so miserable. Every day at night you are crying, pillows are waiting because you are looking for your kids. But at the end of this equation is that you'll be called a deadbeat. They will not see the silent tears you are crying, the prayers that you are praying. So men are withdrawing from these avenues. When you look at this, the clubs, men are no longer going to the clubs. at the birthday parties, so on and so forth. It is because these are areas that men are not appreciated. So a man is not becoming irresponsible. He is only realizing his worth, his value, and withdrawing. It has nothing with irresponsibility. Men that are called irresponsible, they are financially stable. Obinna, you will not wake up today just and become irresponsible. You have money. How do I call you irresponsible? And the things that are making me call you an irresponsible are things that you can easily afford. School fees, food, clothing. And these are the things that we've been doing for decades since. But how comes right now we are finding it? We are finding ourselves in a reluctant state. It is because we are withdrawing from a place of dishonor, disrespect, and disregard. And on the other thing, there is a very common vocabulary, deadbeat men. It is because we are looking, we are judging them as deadbeat, because in this equation we are putting children. As long as you put a child in an equation where you need to give a man verdict, you judge a man wrongly. You'll call a man deadbeat because we are judging them predicated on kids. The kids that the society has proven to a man that you don't need them. As far as we are fighting to have them, to push them towards us, the forces of nature, the system, is always pushing the children away. Why? There are men who are in toxic relationship today, but they are afraid of quitting because they will be called deadbeat. But there is a man who took that stand and say, I will not sabotage the vision, the mission, the purpose because of the kids. God has not given me these kids for me to die. And this man left. Between the two men, who is a deadbeat? The person who is staying in a place where he's dying. This is the real deadbeat. The real deadbeat is not the one who quit.
I thought deadbeat is someone who's not taking care of his kids. Why are we pegging it into someone who lives a toxic relationship? That's a very different thing.
It is a very different thing. But when, for example, if your wife takes you, runs away with your kids, and you look for these kids you want to help, and at times, anapeleka kwa nyanya yao, you go there, you find the brothers are bitter. They can even flog you and beat you mercilessly and leave. You try to find out the way you can help, and these child are now taken somewhere else, you cannot access them. Even if you are to help, how are you going to help them when you cannot even access them?
So wanasema unatuma tu pesa kwa M-Pesa namba ya mama yao.
I don't support that thing. That is one way of, I said, Obinna, let us not negotiate boundaries. You can't protect what you can't lead. If you are leadable, you are protectable. If you cannot be led, you cannot be protected.
Okay.
So, we want to protect our children. Let us be given our opportunity to lead them. We want to protect our girlfriends and our wives. Let them give us the position to lead. That's the only way.
Okay.
Yeah. So the issue of deadbeat has many aspects to look at it. It is not just one aspect of, I am not sending money. In fact, if personally as a man, your kids have been snatched from you and you cannot access them, I advise, don't send money. That is what I advise.
Because even sometimes when you send the money, it never goes to do the purpose.
It will not do this purpose. Number two, it means that you are just fallen a victim of manipulation.
That's true.
And number two is just a system that women and the government are using to rob from you as a man. So we are trying to constitutionalize robbery in the name of support.
Child support. There's this thing that I've said before on this show. Let me throw it your way and see what you think about it. If you have a baby mama, or even a wife, and you're the man, if you need to give money, you need to give it in front of the kids, and you need to say to the kids, I've given your mother money, to go pay for school. Here is the money, give your mother so she can go do. Because most people, you send the mother in everything. The mother never passes the information to the child and say, your father sent money for this. They turn it to be them. Si nilikupea pesa ya shule? Si nilikupea pesa ya uniform mpya? Si nilikupea pesa ya nini? Asemi baba yako ndiye alituma pesa ni. What do you think of that?
First of all, as children, let me put myself in the state of children. We are tired of being antagonized against our fathers. And let women know that.
Okay.
We as children, we are completely tired. We are being forced to hate our fathers. And we have been intoxicated to a point that this is why I've been making this video telling that don't hate your father based on what your mother told you. Because we have been intoxicated, even for us that goes to look for our father to get explanation. We are trying to get this explanation with a conclusive mindset already. We are not going there liberally to get the true information. We are going there with a heart that has already judged the man. So what you said about that, I agree. But sadly, is majority of men are not married to wives, are married girls. There's a very big difference. Many people are married to married girls. So when we until a man will reach the point to know how to marry a wife, because as a wife, she should air this information that your father has given me this money, so go and pay the school fees. Why? We are trying to honor the hierarchy.
Yeah.
But as at now, I said men are withdrawing. Right now, we prefer paying direct even to the school. We prefer even giving the money to the kids, because at the end of the day, the children will not get the real picture about parenthood. They will get a one-sided picture, which won't do good for them. It is not even for us. You know, at a default state of men, we don't help kids so that they help us back in the future. We help them so that they can be responsible citizens, help their lives, and be independent.
Yeah.
But it is not like women. Like right now, Obinna, if you call your mother and you call your father, they are not seeing you the same. Your mother see you as, this is my son. He is what I wanted him to be. As at now, I will eat from what he has done. And even your wife, when she's giving birth a child at a tender stage, you see a man or you see a wife or a woman, but the mother see a doctor, the mother see a profession who will become rich and help her in the near future. That's why I have always said that these things that we call mother's love, I have always disagreed with it. Why? Because statistically, look at the broken marriages. Women are in the majority of women, let me say majority so that I'll not be misquoted. Majority of women are in the life of kids for self-preservation and for vengeance, weaponizing them against their father. And yes, when I'll be in my old age, I will be eating from this child. But as for men, that's not our motive. But women think that will later change for it to be our motive. It is not so. So you, as at now, because if you married a wife that probably cannot do that and tell your kids that your father has paid school fees, this and this, just pay it direct to the school or give the kids, pay and give them the receipt. So that tomorrow will not be called deadbeat. And the sad part is that it is your children who will be shouting that name.
Why do mothers poison kids?
I said,
what's normally the purpose?
The purpose is self-preservation. I want You see, Obinna, if this is why I'm telling men, if as a man you fail today because you are trying to cling because of children, tomorrow those children will shout against you. You are biological children. In fact, ask men that are hated by children. They are hated by their own blood children. Women are running with the kids not because of love. In fact, the most true love towards a child comes from the father. A love that is not transactional. A love that is not, and I'm saying this considering the word majority of women. Majority, in fact, majority, 95%. The main issue is they want after you as a man toiling. When your children, probably by any chance, they will become productive and they find themselves that they are earning money. Mothers want to be the benefactors, the greatest benefactors of the bigger portion. This is why, Obinna, we have many men today, fathers. They have only one suit. They're working with it like a national flag. But when you look at the mother, we call them vitenge, plethora of them, the rubbers. But look at the man. You will see him in this during the parents' day, the same suit. During whatever inauguration, graduation, the same suit. Even the way they are giving the parents some tokens of appreciation in terms of money. Father will be given 2,000 and the mother 10,000. Why? That is the picture that was built in a man, in that child. We don't blame the child. We blame the parenting. We really don't blame the child.
They were prepared, mapema.
They were prepared, mapema.
I've also said it a couple of times before, the story for when people go like Ushago, then you sit with the dad, you gumzo, your mom, when you're about to leave, you give your dad money in front of your mom, let's say even 5K. Mm-hmm. Then you go to the kitchen, then let's say you even give your mom the equal amount, you give your mom 5K, but without the presence of your father.
Yes.
You know, the minute you leave like this, your father calls your mom and says, hey, Mama Obinna, here is money, enda nundele mahindi mushage, mufanye nini, and labda plagina 500 ama 1,000. 4,000 gives mom. Mm-hmm. The other 5,000 that you've given mom will not say anything. Mm-hmm. She will be boop. Atanyamaza, apange mambo yake, apange mambo yake. That's what unasikianga. Akina mama wanakuanga tu na kabank tu kengine tu. Kamefichwa. Kukuwa na ka emergency, which rarely happens. Can happen once like in your whole lifetime.
Yes.
Unatoka emergency fulani, then mama katoa 2,000 fulani. Mingine nimeweka mahali. Inakuanga your idea of selfishness.
Yeah.
Na yake haitumiki.
Yes.
But ya mzee is the one in. Then mzee akishaanza kuchoka, you start seeing most wazees are by themselves. Either the wife will leave and come to Nairobi, stay with the kids, ana visit the kids, anafanya nini? Mzee ako tu kwa boma peke yake akichunga ng'ombe zake, akifanya nini, waiting to die.
Of course.
Very sad state.
And that is now the position of man. And we are going to have that condition as long as we will allow it. It is we within. You see, Obinna, these lights,
Yeah.
I think, if I may speculate, maybe it has been on since you stepped here today.
Yeah.
And until you switch it off, that's when this line will be off. Men are dying, and the society says men are dying because of responsibility. It's not true. God, when he created you, he knew the kind of responsibility you are going to have.
Yeah.
And within you, he also set that power and the ability to do that. So when we say that it is a responsibility that is killing men, we are considering God a flaw. God has flaws. Yeah. No, it's not true.
It's not true.
It is because of the condition that has been superimposed on a man. And because a man has been taught to endure and not, they have been taught to endure, but what is it that you are enduring? So to a point that men are now going to a point of enduring death. When you are enduring death as a man, you are not wise. You are not wise. It is ignorant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's come now to kids. kids raised with single mothers, single fathers, or a family unit, which one of the above have higher probability of becoming decent human beings in the world?
I know you'll say I hate single mothers still. Anyway, I'll just tell you the truth. This is why they'll say I hate single mothers.
Okay.
Despite the society looking at the results,
Okay.
looking at the reality. You see, Africa, we are where we are because of emotions. If we really, or if we only adopted following reality, when reality speaks, it does not care the emotions. If your mother right now dies, Obinna, the truth is that our appetite will go low. You will not feel like eating. But it will not hinder hunger from torturing you. You will feel hungry.
That's true.
If today you are diagnosed of a throat cancer in a way that you cannot swallow food, the stomach will just feel hungry. It doesn't care whether you can swallow or not. That is now the reality part of life. True. It does not care. And this is what I decided to speak, the reality. Now, as a child who has been raised by a single mother has 95% chances of, first of all, becoming poor, irresponsible, and indisciplined.
Okay.
And poverty is that the highest, and indiscipline. Now, I will tell you this. Children learn from the father not because the father is doing the right things. Fathers teach children not because they are doing the right thing. I will use this example. My father was a drunkard, but I have never tasted the even wine for a single day, because I saw what are the consequences of that. Now, if your father was that man that used to beat a woman, Obinna, as a man, it will be hard for you to beat your wife. Take that to the bank. It is not 0%, but the highest chances, 95% chances, you will not beat your wife. Now, children that are raised by the father teach children responsibility. Boys are born, but men are made. It is only a father who makes a man. It is a father who makes a woman, a wife. If a girl cannot take instruction from the father, there's no way he will take instruction from the husband. This is why you have this loggerhead in marriage. We want equal, respect is two ways. Respect me, I respect you.
Yeah, but respect is two ways.
Yes, but within a context.
Which is?
The context is that if I'm in this show, if you break this cup and I break because we have broken that cup, how will you treat me? How will you feel? This being your show, this being your home.
So I break a cup.
Your cup that you bought.
Yes.
That is in your show. And I also, Obinna has broken.
Okay. You getting the point?
Yes.
So when you bring that to a relationship, how does it apply?
When you bring that to a relationship, is that we will easily say that my husband is a drunkard. Let me also go and drink.
Okay.
And you know, the fact that a man is drinking does not make that man useless. I know there are some men that actually alcohol has destroyed their life. But majority of men are drinking alcohol and they are bringing up good families. They are bringing up their children and they are responsible. So, as a father, you don't teach your children and through wording. It is not through oral words. Fanya hivi, fanya hivi. This one, inafanya, it plays a very, very minute role. But the biggest role is they look at you, the way you handle things, the way you take the programs, and these children learn from them.
Okay.
And when you look at the children that will be raised by single mother, because I agree we have very few single mothers that will actually bring up children to very strong children and responsible children. But majority, especially in this era of ours, majority will just lead children astray. This is why you'll find out that if there are high chances that a child, a girl who has been raised by a single mother, there are high chances that she will look at marriage as a scam, because she has been hearing what the mother has been speaking, because fathers don't teach by talking, they teach by action. And mothers teach by speaking. So when this child, he listens to the mother telling you, baba yako ni msharati, baba yako ni mwizi, baba yako ni mlevi, this child consumes this information and becomes the reality in her life. That's why you see majority of people are coming in marriage with self-preservational methods. That this lady is coming, but with fear. What happens? This is why you see women are saying, women have your own money in case this happens and this happens. And this drum has been beaten for long, to a point it becomes a reality to some women who believe that. It becomes a reality in their life because they attracted it. In life you attract who you are. They attracted it, not because the man was the problem, but this fear came the reality in their life. The power of thinking. So just the same way, Obinna, you sat somewhere and designed this podcast, or I don't know, is it a podcast or a studio?
It is.
This thing was in a spiritual arena in the name of a sketch in your mind. Then from that, you shipped it into a reality. The same way this building, this hotel was built, it was once a fiction, a sketch, an image in somebody, a precept. And that today is a building. So majority of ladies, they are coming in marriages with that notion. So they live with it until it becomes part of them, until it manifests. It is manifesting it because they have attracted it and it has become part of them. So saa hii mwanadada anakaa tu hivi kwa ndoa hivi, ukimuuliza tu swali hivi kidogo anapaka anaenda. Kwa nini? Marriage is a scam. Fear inamuongoza. But what we really need to know is that we really need to start marriage and end together. Divorce is a very painful thing, both parties, mwanaume na mwanamke. It is just sometimes it's a blessing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Question: should someone marry a single mother?
Personally, I will not advise any young man to venture into that. Why? You see this, this issue, the big issue, it's not that single men are wicked people. They are living a reality of your wife. The reality your wife is in is the same reality a single mother is in. They are it's only that people think that they are diabolical. No. They are reality. They are living in a reality. And you see, I've had of marriage counselors and some people coming up with avenues, but the truth of the matter is, being a stepfather, for people who have ever met online or in conferences speaking about it, they have not even exploited 5% of the challenges as a stepfather goes through silently. This one here is not telling you. Leave alone probably this lady going back and huge. Let's say this lady is not going to the ex. being a stepfather is not a joke. And the majority of men, they enter into these things with emotions, and when reality starts speaking, they now realize they cannot handle it anymore. That thing, amujaongelea hiyo kitu hata 5%. There are a lot of things attached to that thing. So I will not advocate any young boy to venture into that. Just get a girl. And you know, the problem is that right now there's a wave going on that it is better to marry a single mother than a girl who has been doing abortion. So right now, it is now even, it is now ironical a girl not to have a child. That those who don't have kids, they have done abortion. Wengine wanasema wametoa umbu nini, uterus. Is it the, yeah. It's not true. We are only now trying to shift the goalpost from the where we really need to be to where we don't want to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should ladies marry a single father?
Well, being a stepmother, the challenges that as a lady faces against what the stepfather has. By the way, after speaking this, somebody to make his own decision. I'm not giving you the final decision. Being a stepmother, it does not come with the same challenges that a stepfather comes with. You know, Obinna, right now, if you go to, if Obinna, today, if you are a stepfather and you are in town here, and you stumble on two pairs of shoes, a pair of shoes, they are selling at 50 or 100, and you find that this shoe is actually, I can pick it for my family. And in your mind, with all sincerity, you are buying it for the stepchild. With all sincerity, this one will fit my stepchild. And you buy that shoe. You go with it home. And don't forget, stepchildren are always the oldest in the family. And that shoe, by any chance, does not fit that boy. And who's the next to test that shoe? Your biological son.
And it fits.
And it fits. You see, with the sincerity, you consider that that was your intention. You are doing this because this is a stepchild and this is your biological father. But now, let us look at a stepmother. First of all, the burden of the family. Stepmother don't
Okay. We're back. Network kidogo lakini nini me overheat? It's hot. You sure? That thing is not as powerful as you thought. Si akina nani walete ice cube weke nyumo ndani. By the am I the only one who put my phone in the fridge? You guys put it in the fridge. Simu kuna, when you're posting something on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram at the same time, simu inakuwa tu moto, alafu especially when the battery is low, like around 5%, 7%. Tuko nafungua fridge na nyuma huko nafunika. Toa hivi simu ni, it's weird. Bro, simu ni moto mangu unaweza piga nayo pasi. Anyway, now we are back. So you're saying if these shoes don't fit automatically, this, or you didn't even plan to get this,
and kids, you only pretend. You are only pretending.
Yeah.
And also assuming you have your kids and you sincerely, they have been the one who have been playing with that camera. You want the first time, and the second time also you found them, and you told them the third time I find you, I'll beat you. And that third time, The moment, that is the day they were supposed to be beaten. The stepchild.
Sound is breaking. You sure? Yes, something. 1 2 1 2 mic check 1 2. Let me know if you're back, if it's live, if the sound is still breaking. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Niambie kunaendaje? Is it still on? Is it breaking? Tango 1 to Tango 2, over and out. It's okay now. Iko sawa, iko sawa. Ati mepea Sudi chai bila mkate. Mkate ndio hii. Kingoja hiyo sound ikuje. Uma mkate. Nani saa 6 usiku. Naona Nairobi Gossip Club washa post. Munaweza amefanya useful idioting. It's crazy. Mambo ni mingi. Sudi, mkate. Wakisort story net. Dapa man ako wapi aone vitu tunafanya? Dapa man. Mayai na nduma saa 6 usiku. Na mkate. You know, it was very strange. Kuona ukipatiana mkate huko au Dama anapenda mkate, is okay? Kumbe ilikuwa mingi zimekushinda.
Hapana.
Nilimfurahisha kwa overreact.
Davido mimi sikuangi mchoyo kwa chakula.
Nimejua tunakuwa na njaa mingi kuliko watu wengine. It actually tastes nice. When was the last time nikula mkate kama imepakwa nini? Buluo banda.
Buluo imeshika.
Niko sawa.
Kuongeza.
It's actually nice. Sharon ameutoa mdomo nini? Nani amemkosea? Baridi. Katrina iko?
Anapumzika. Ndio.
Omosh?
Ako kwa garage.
Caleb?
Ndio hapa.
Munez?
Aka hapa. Sina miles ndio.
That bread is actually nice. Thank you, Dapama.
Welcome.
Tell Sudi to talk about parrot ladies that he talks about on TikTok. Niandike hapa chini. Parrot ladies. Atimwambia mix Kiswahili bana. Siamkula mkate. Ati ni breakfast, lunch, usiku ni breakfast maze. All right. The sound is good, Davido? Songe nayo. All right, just to let you know that right now, you can be that person that is going to be coming through for the family from international grounds. I'm talking about the likes of Europe, UK, those sides, Canada. Yeah, you can get to send money back home using LemFi, and there are no hidden charges at yours. They're very smooth, and very efficient. And when you happen to send money back home using Lemfi, use my code Obinna, you're gonna get cash back at your first transaction. Check this out because now they've activated their pay bill as well. Unaweza lipa direct kwa pay bill, direct kwa till. Usikati, oh, because you are far away from the family, now the connection inakuwa lost. No, don't do that. Lemfi is here to make it better. All right, there you go. That is Lemfi. Remember, 0 transfer fees. That is what they're going to be giving you when you send money back home. They have very competitive rates as well. And mambo ya stress utakuwa umeweka kando. So changamka nayo. If you want to buy property, you want to rent, ama you want to pay school fees, something like that, direct. You just send something home using Lemfi. Use my code, that is Obinna. You're gonna get cash back on your first transfer to East Africa. All right, having said that, we do have a property for you that you can consider in Nakuru. It is a piece of high-so properties known as Tumaini Prime Land. Title deeds are ready. How about you get to move and check this out?
But my brother would like you to see what we have here. Upper Kwanjoro Interchange is a wonderful piece of land called Tumaini Estate. We are next to Tumaini Hotel.
Yes.
We have a very beautiful river frontage.
Yeah.
Only 5 minutes drive from Everready.
Yes.
And you know what? Here, because we are only about 4 minutes from the Institute, this land is ideal to do hostels. This land is ideal to settle.
True.
This land is ideal for farming. And it has a beautiful view of Lake Nakuru, which we can see from our land. And this is wonderful. We're only selling at 899,000, and this can only be high-so properties, a culture of trust. Come and own a piece of Tumaini Gardens,
Nakuru City.
But I love men. I love men. But napenda vibe yake. Na sikutaka kupop juu ulisema kama ulike.
Obinna.
Matatu. Waonyeshe matatu. Songe hapa kidogo. Waonyeshe matatu sasa wewe. Wewe. Cheki maneno. Okay, wow. What a delayed suspense.
For now, nataka kuwa straight, but there is once nilikuwa hapo.
Hata mtu hawezi tell.
I was there. Lakini ni tamu, lakini ukiumizwa na msichana ni ukiumizwa na dem ni heartbreak kuliko boy. Dem ni uchungu. So I'm straight for now.
Wow, are your walls looking plain and uninspired? Transform your space with premium wall panels, elegant marble PVC with stunning backlighting, and modern floating TV stands. All designed to give your home a luxurious, timeless finish. At Mr. Frames Kenya, we offer top quality designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you're going to a classic or modern look, we've got the perfect solution for your home or office. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0705 759 102 or connect with us on social media. Mr. Frames Kenya. Mr. Frames Kenya, where style meets affordability.
All right, welcome back. This is Obinna Show live. On the last leg, we're having Michael Sudi. We're talking mambo relationship, parenting, marriage, and the likes. He's very vocal on social media about such, and wakusikia wenye masikio ambiwi sikia, ama wakusikia ambiwi masikio, wenye masikio ambiwi sikia. Yeah, so if you want to listen, you got to listen and learn. There's so much you're going to pick up from the gentleman that is going to help you become a better human being. Either help you become a better husband, help you become a better boyfriend, help you become a better father. Yeah, that is why we have Michael Sudi with us over here all the way from Soy. All right, Michael. Kuna story wamesema unaongeleleanga sana pale kwa social media yako. Hawa ni nani? Parrot ladies. What's parrot ladies?
Parrot lady, they are the type of ladies that are insulting married people, claiming to be single and they don't need a man, and at the same time they are not virgins. So they have through these speeches they have uprooted many ladies from marriages.
Okay.
And many ladies have really followed them, thinking that outside here, what they are posting and what they are saying and the status and the kind of life they are living, it is the reality. But actually, it is just an illusion in disguise. As far as few are doing good, some are doing jobs, and majority, there are ladies that we can see and relate to. We know they are jobless. They are not showing us their business enterprises. They are not showing us what they are doing, but they are only showing us a lifestyle. You know, if yesterday you placed a bet of 1 million, it is not if I did the same. You have the right to question me because you know I'm not worth. You've not seen the business I'm doing, and if I'm doing it, cannot afford that kind of bet. But you cannot just show us the glory, and we don't see the foundation. How have you built? And you know, one thing with women, and probably to women who are listening to me, women have one character. If a man is a drunkard, he will easily come and tell his fellow man, please don't drink alcohol because alcohol will destroy your life. Yeah, it is not the same with the ladies. Once, if a lady becomes a drunk today, she will coach 10 to drink. Drunkard. Yeah. Oh. Therefore, if a lady has left the marriage by one reason or the other, instead of advising those that are in marriage, either to keep their marriage, she will coach them to come out. And even herself knowing better that she left this marriage for no apparent reason, or the reason why she left was a reason that could have been solved through talking and mutual understanding. But now this message is pumped all over. They are calling the wife we have married goat wives, and goat wives they are calling it sarcastically with that mindset of castigating, victimizing them. And to a point, actually, some wives have believed that thing. They have believed that them being in marriage is slavery. Yeah. And to some, they have actually left the marriage. And somebody called me, it was a lady. She called me a day, she wanted me to advise her. And she was just told by the lady that you leave your marriage, come out here, life is free, you can see how I'm doing. And actually this lady left the marriage. Really? And when she left the marriage, this man immediately, after 2 months, this man got married.
2 months?
Yeah. Got married because, you see, when a woman wants to leave the marriage, the worst mistake you can do as a man is try to console her to stay. That's the best avenue to waste your time. That's the best. And that's where men are now doing best right now, are in that business of telling them, please stay, 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 stay. They have committed themselves to wasting time. So these parrot ladies, these are ladies that they feel like they are not showing us the business they are doing, but they are showing us a lifestyle. and they are not showing us a full lifestyle. Right now, we have taken tea with bread. But she will not post this because she knows easily tea is affordable and bread. But when she's eating chicken, that's when she will put on status.
So you think it's a daily occurrence?
Yes. So when you as a married woman will see and will think that that will be the modus operandi outside here, once you get out of your marriage, a marriage that the man has not been toxic, the man is responsible, this man is not harming you, doing everything, and even you as a woman, you can relate to his effort against the investment and what he's doing, and you leave that marriage because of these flashy things. This is what I'm calling them. In fact, when I upload such video, they don't comment because they know I'm speaking the truth.
But why do women do that? Like a woman would see another woman in a very happy marriage, and she'll just ensure that one leaves the marriage. She'll derail her, start late with her, get her into alcohol, introduce her to a male friend, start telling her the things, be rude to your man, be whatever. I'm yet to see, I've seen such, I'm yet to see a lady, let me call them a woman, not really a lady, who will talk to another one and tell them, wewe unajua saa hizi ngapi wewe? Hebu kimbia kwa bwana. All I hear, even when I do events, nini we meet, ati bwanangu ameshalala, analalanga tu ameniwachia key. Ati wewe, kwani bwana unachungwa na bwana? Such statements. Ati kwani bwanako anageji marafiki uko nao? Bwanako asikwambie. The equality thing.
This is why I said the third gender rule, as a man, never support that thing. Because a woman is a distractor to herself. Marriage is what keeps women from their self-destruction, whether she has money or not. You know, women think that once they get money, their problem ends. No. Their problem is with them at a default, whether they are rich or poor. And marriage is what protects women from destroying themselves. We can easily blame the government, saying that women are doing prostitution because of joblessness. That's not the reality. The reality is that one prostitute coached 10.
Told them it's easy to make money this way.
Yes. The 10, each one of them coached 10. At the end of the day, 300 landed into the market. It has nothing to do with the joblessness. And women, the reason why I say that this issue of third gender rule, whatever, should not, as a man, you should not support it, is because when women find they get power, they will be danger to their fellow women, not to men. The society has committed its life to misunderstanding a man. Men are not afraid of empowering women or women getting empowered. We are afraid of a society where all women are empowered. Their fellow women will not have somewhere to stay. You know, as for me, men are the ones that they are the ones that have been running the economies of this world, production, creativity, innovation, so on and so forth. So we are in fact, we are the one who give birth to this. So we are not afraid just by translating it to them. We are not afraid. We are afraid of them harming their fellow women. Right now, women can never support a woman when she's doing the right thing. And this is why I said, I've been telling ladies, whenever you see your fellow women supporting you in doing anything, just be cautious because you are about to do the wrong thing. As logical and as true that thing may seem. And I used one very prominent example. There's one lady who vied for presidency in this country some year back. I think it was in 2013. She failed. And majority of the vote she got was from men. You see, right now, if Obinna, if right now you are in a loggerhead with your wife right now here, and women are around, and your wife decides, let me take this stand and beat you, the fellow women will clap because they want her to land where they are. So they will only support her fellow women when they are doing the wrong thing. But when a woman is now looking for she want to build herself, you'll find out that ladies are now separating. She's boasting. Because she has a good husband, she's an aringa, nina nini. They don't want to come and feel the warmth of your progress over the progress of their fellow women. So women have this character of, if I've lost this glass, I will make sure Njeri loses. I will make sure Janet loses. So that all of us, misery loves company. So that all of us, we are glassless. So that we have the same mindset. So, and the majority of women that probably are disturbing men in marriage, look at their friends. And it is dangerous as a man if you have a woman and her friends are toxic. If your wife has a friend who is beating her husband, get ready tomorrow. You are the next victim. Your wife will beat you. This is why we are saying a woman who submits, you can easily control her to protect her from her self-harm.
Do you believe in equality?
Of course. Equality in which context?
Man and woman. You guys are equal, 50-50.
In terms of contribution, in terms of power on decision making?
Everything. So there's this story that they say women are pushing for equality. Sema venye wanaume wanatritiwa ndo venye watritiwe.
Now, I know they cannot understand because men, the way we are treated, no woman would want that thing.
You know, they see the glamorous side and they're saying they also want 50-50. Hata sasa ukiingia kwa nyumba, wanasema if you're working and your wife is working, umeingia kwa nyumba jioni imetoka job. Mwenye anasikia njaa apike.
Now, you see, women want to edit biology. Basically, at a default, there are things women can do and men cannot do. And even when we try to do, it will be full of flaws. Now, Obinna, when your wife is cooking, they are saying she's cooking for me. Is she not going to eat that food? That's why I said on one of my videos, what keeps people together is not love, it's just the purpose, the vision, and the responsibility. Take your responsibility as a man, take your responsibility as a woman, and let us come together and enjoy. But you see, the things that women want us to be equality are the things they feel that they are light things. The life of a man is a hell. And there is no woman who can ever would want that equality.
I saw a video last week. It was online. I'll try and find it tomorrow and maybe repost it. And they were having a debate, a woman and a woman. And the other one was saying she doesn't support equality, and the other one was, why we want to be like men? And she asked the other one, would you do the jobs the men do? She said, yes, we do it. Said, okay, are you guys going to go to the oil rigs? Are you guys going to do mining? Are you guys going to do construction? Because of the things that men do, like the works that require a lot of stamina and courage and charisma, the power lines, the big ones, constructing bridges, like you up there, Nini.
You see, Mr. Obinna, there are programs that I've been seeing on media houses, and where program they single out one lady who has done something outstanding. They bring her on television. I really don't want to name the channel, so that and probably they will praise her. She's doing this, despite it being the jobs of men. She has been doing this. We have these women that wanaenda mjengo.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, I've done mjengo several years. Any woman you see in mjengo, she's there under the shade of a man. That's why kwa mwanamke kwa mjengo ataambiwa ngoa msumari. Haizi ambiwa ende koroga slab. Leta maji.
Mpitishia fundi.
Yeah.
Leta kabiro.
Let those lighter part. Women cannot do what men are doing. The life of a man is a total hell. And If their big issue is washing the clothes or washing the plates, I think they are only digressing the real point. Because the truth of the matter is, before I married, I never used to put on dirty clothes. I never used to feed on dirty utensils. I used to wash them. Yes. So, women should be helpers, and it does not reduce them. But this thing of equality that sasa kweli Obinna, mimi sasa nitaingiaje kwa nyumba ati ninapika na mke wangu ati mke wangu anasema tukue sawa.
Si amechoka na pia umetoka job ni wote amechoka kama.
Okay, in a case where all of us are working, we can agree and get a maid if it necessitates. But if it doesn't, also need to go by the budget and our pockets. If it doesn't necessitate, let us do this thing. Marriage is a union. We are building a partnership.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not something that, in fact, so are they saying that they want also to deploy the creativity of men? So when we are the scientist men who have invented theories and philosophies and whatever, they also want to go there. Let us not have this thing. I don't believe in it and I cannot support it.
Can a woman be empowered and still be wife material?
Few. Majority of them can't.
Can a woman earn more than the husband and still be under the leadership?
Few. Very few. Negligible in number.
Okay. Do you still have wife material women around?
They are there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you notice them?
Now,
because most of the time when people meet, initially people come with a mask.
Yes.
People pretend.
Yes.
So when you meet someone the first month, second month, you'll think this is a person. Even men, we do that. Mwanaume akona pesa akikatia dem akiingia boxi pesa inakatika. Kumbe ilikuwa ni marketing budget.
Yes.
Now recruiting. Ilikuwa ni recruiting budget.
Yeah.
Sasa unataka muoperate na recruiting budget kwa dating, haiwezi.
The reason why we are not getting the right partners, both male and women, is because we are leaving the primary thing we need. That is, we are chasing something that it is not so much important, and leaving the things that are important. For example, we are not, as a human being, chase your goal, pursue your goal. Pursue your goal. In pursuit of your goal, you will meet a partner. The issue is, after meeting this partner, we always tend to ask them light questions. We don't want to ask hard questions. We ask, if you ask a woman, which food do you like? Even a mad woman will answer that question. If you ask a man, what is your favorite color? Okay, we may be colorblind, but at least we will not have an answer for that. We will not lack an answer for that.
Just putting it out there. I just said favorite color is blue.
Okay. Yeah. So, first of all, what we really need to check from, for example, if you are a man you are marrying, make sure you check the background of a woman. That's first, before even looking for a wife material. The background of a woman, I said that women, the greatest battle that fight women, and it has won women, it is their past. The past of a woman is very, very much benevolent. If you don't take care of it, it will make you cry and wail in your marriage. Why? Obinna, if I marry a woman who has been broken-hearted by you, there are high chances that I'll marry a bitter woman, a victim of breakup. There are high chances that woman will never respect me. There are high chances that woman will never have that urge to keep a marriage, because you that she loved, you have already lost you. She will not even think twice of losing that as a second option. Naturally, women love to men. woman only love one. So when you are two, he's either using one or the rest. So the question is, which of the two? Is it you or the previous?
Okay.
And a woman has multiple, for example, multiple men. We are only, she's either using the rest or she is prostitute. But when it comes to the space of love, even the prostitute that has that one man that she loves, that she listen to and submit to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
So the past of a woman, make sure you scrutinize it very well. Probably some women have done abortion the way it is said. There are those things. The problem, we don't want to pay the cost in checking the background. Men live in future. Your future to you matters more than what you underwent yesterday. It may shake you a bit, but your value increases as your age increases. It's not like women.
You're saying sound is starting to act up again. How is it on your end? Okay. Yeah, they're saying sound imefanya mambo tena. It's back now. It was okay. Now, Sudi.
Yes.
Why do most women become wife material when they are past 35 or around past 30? They become very submissive, they're warm, they're loving, they're listening, they're more calmer, they're more understanding, they're more present. Why does it happen that way?
And that's the paradox. And also many marriages break when women attain that, especially those men that married women that were younger.
Yeah. Most marriages from 20, 23, somewhere they break up at 27, 29,
and at 30.
She lives with the kids or leaves the kids behind around that time.
Yes.
You find that me, I was married for 7 years, just left a 7-year marriage now, so
I'm single and I don't need a man. Yeah. Okay. From what I feel is that, you know, women are, how do we say, is it exorbitant or what? But at the age of, in fact, you've seen majority of beautiful girls coming online saying that, why is that nowadays men are not forcing relationship? He dates you today, you say no, he goes and goes. It is because I have never been able to understand, to explain this science. In men, there is that, I don't know, is it a feeling or an aspect that you will just detect this lady and find yourself, you know, she's that age. And therefore that urge, even trying to date her, you find that it is like dilapidating. And also majority of, at that moment, majority of men realize that this stage is now coming to reality. It was no longer about beauty and figure anymore. Right now, I'm beautiful, I have the figure, but nobody is approaching me. And at that moment, that lady is likely to settle with anything, as long as it is breathing, in form of a man. Because it is, the value has now remained to in the age of 30 and below. Her value, that's why if I have to marry today, I will go and start looking from the age of 20, 25, because they are still in their tender age, their value is still there. But after reaching at this age, unapata mwanamke amerealize kumbe it was not beauty. And beauty fades with the time and fades faster. So in fact, she's not humble, she's humbled.
By life happenings
and
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Another story. Do you really believe a man can truly love and heal a single mother or fix the damage from a past? Yeah. Is it possible?
First of all, that's a theory and it's just an illusion, because the true healing comes from a person himself.
Okay.
I can never heal you from your past. You heal yourself.
Okay.
And if you are unable to heal yourself, deceiving yourself that I'll heal you, it is just an illusion. It is something that you are still going to lose before you start. So this is why there is a lady who came when I was in secondary school. She was an HIV victim, and she told us that when you go to the doctor, once you have been tested and you are found positive, the doctor tells you that accept the situation first. Accept you are positive and accept to live like a positive person, an HIV positive person. That is when you will get your health, and that's when you will find going. So what the doctor is only telling you, first of all, accept the mistake you have done. It is you, take accountability. And by accepting that, that's when you can easily correct the mistake. So, and once I told you, I said breakup to a lady does not mean, it's not about heart. It's not about the heart. It is about the virtues and the characters. Obinna, right now we have our young boys, we call them, people are calling them Gaza boys. These guys with these motorbikes that are hooting, very noisy. If you look at these boys, they have girls behind those vehicles, with those motorbikes. Hata wakikimbiza kamshana kamemshika hivi. Now, and when you look at that boy, the way he's riding that motorbike, you can see this boy has no future. Because first of all, he doesn't care about his life. Hana helmet, anakimbiza pikipiki bila t-shirt, na t-shirt, hana ni guard, anaendesha mbio in any state. Okay, ni kifo direct. Of course, that does not imply this person kona future. But now there is a lady behind this man mwenye anapenda. And this lady, if you go and date this lady, as you as a grown-up man, when you look at this boy, you see this boy has no future, because the way he's conducting himself, he can easily end this life. But this lady is in love with that boy, truly love. If this boy commands, this lady will listen. If this boy speaks, this lady will listen. And in fact, if you go and try to date that lady, she will tell you, I cannot cheat on my man. A man that you actually see there is no future. You see there is no future. Now, this lady, this boy will impregnate this lady. And naturally, all men, minus none, the moment a man has not married you, does not want a kid with you. And if you are a lady, let no man deceive you. Out of 100%, a man who will marry you after impregnating you in your home is only 1%. And this is where lady are getting it wrong. Let me trap him with the pregnancy so that he'll marry me. And also, some of the single mothers, this is how far they are going. That's why you'll find one single mother has kids from 3 different fathers. It's because she's only repeating the same mistake she did the first time. So, this lady, this boy that is futureless, has no vision, purpose, and responsibility, this lady loves her. And when this lady loves this boy, this lady gives this boy everything: submission, respect, honor, whatever, and support. So when this man leaves this lady, he goes with these things. And in fact, that's why it is not advisable to trust when a woman tells you she hates her ex. They don't know. They love them.
Moses says here, uliza kaka from Brazil, wife alimwambia she was not ready. She was ready for a divorce due kaka was too good.
That's why I said women doesn't know what they want. They completely doesn't know what they want. I want a rich man. You get to the rich man. We leave the rich man for a poor man.
For fire.
Mm.
You have to fire, rich man carries you in their
Majority of men that are going to test DNA and they find it negative, they are rich people. Ukiangalia baba yao ni mzaa na uzaa makaa kwa kijiji. is just fallacy. That's why I said in my video, if you are on a journey to satisfy, you have just lost that journey with starting.
Aye.
Obinna
Show.
If you want to satisfy a woman,
hey,
take that money, bet. Venye uliona bet ipotee hivi na pesa imeenda hivi. Do the same thing. At least umeachana na hiyo story. You are
spoil.
No, kumspoil haina shida. But sio na ile nia ya tii, wacha nikuridhishe.
Na mspoil mpaka kwambie babe po. Imetosha.
Akisema hivyo jua lazima kichwa imeruka. Ameruka kichwa.
Kuna waya imewacha fuse.
Yeah. Hayuko nomo.
Hawasemangi imetosha.
Hawezi. Akikwambia hivyo peleka kwa psychiatrist sahi.
What's your take on changing disrespectful wives?
Stop wasting time. That one chase her. Never. Obinna, never. Ask men that have ever tried.
What's your definition of disrespect?
This is a woman who is not leadable.
Okay. Kumwambia left afanya tu vitu zake na kichwa ngumu.
Yes. Atakwambia mimi ndio mwanaume wa hii, badala ya kwenda wewe ndio utaenda. And let me help ladies with this thing. We have seen some men amputating ladies. We have seen some men going to an extent of killing ladies. You know, a disrespectful wife commit her life to misunderstand you. Ukimcorrect, anafikiria unamcorrect juu ana pesa. So badala abadilishe hiyo tabia, anapigia marafiki yake, mnaweza nitafutia yako kazi. Can you look for me a job? Nimedharauliwa hapa juu sina pesa. Unaona? Akiona umenyamaza hivi sasa, umenyamaza hivi machungu hasira na kufikiria venye utafanya huyu mwanamke. Yeye akiona umenyamaza hivi anaona sasa huyu unafikiria tu wanawake wengine penye unatoka. Unaona? She commit herself, her life towards the misunderstanding you. Okay, you tell her, I want us to do this so that this marriage will be good. She now see you as a dictator. You correct her doing this. Why is it that you are always nagging? Why are you that you are always complaining in everything? She doesn't see correction.
Mwanaume inafaa chunge bibi.
Kuchunga bibi aje?
Sizo tu where you unadu? Kuna nani huko? Oh, okay. Rudi nyumbani by saa 12.
No,
usiende place fulani usitembee na marafiki.
Of course. Of course.
Kuangalia simu yake.
That's why I say you can never protect what you can't lead. Yeah. In fact, as a wife, you must as a man, you must set the laws before even marriage. Mimi kwangu siingiangi saa moja. Na pia sitaki mtu aingie saa moja. Sio kwamba wewe ni dictator. You're protecting your children. Saa moja unatoka wapi? Mtu anaweza kunajisi. Anything can happen to you. I don't want that. This is why I'm protecting you. Now the problem with men is they are protecting their wives. Sasa ati nikipata Obinna ametumia bibi yangu message at hi I love you, nakuja kupiga Obinna. That man is just a useless man. That's not protection. That's being stupid and being desperate. Personally, if I find a man with my girlfriend or with my wife, the last thing that can ever come in my mind is to go and beat that man. That's wasting time. As at that moment, what you do is that you're wasting time. Imeenda. Chana na hiyo maneno.
Should you forgive a cheating wife?
Na hiyo kitu ni ngumu. Kuna wenye wanasamea. Lakini if they have to be true to themselves, ni ile wawezi kuja kusema, that thing will torment you badly.
Always samea?
That thing is very dangerous.
Oh, babe,
in fact, I say this: don't wait for cheating. If you find the messages that she was complying, messages na uko sure hii ndiye yenda alitype na akatuma.
Huyo mtu alimwambia tu I miss you na akamwambia I miss you.
Akajibu.
Ni wanawake pamoja.
Hiyo imetosha.
Sudi.
Usingoje. Ni message ulipata.
Akiambia tu wanawake na you are smelling so nice today in the office.
Hiyo imetosha. Usingoje ati upate ati wamesema tumegongana. Hapana. Hiyo message imetosha.
Amwambie I want to amwambie wewe bwana wangu atatupiga.
Imetosha. Kama tu uko sure hii message ili reply, yeye ali reply. Ni yeye ali type. Imetosha.
Ufanya nini?
Aende. Aende nyumbani.
Okay, are there forgivable sins?
Forgivable sins by who?
See your wife.
Okay, nikikusamea imaanishi niishi na wewe.
No, ile nitafanya sasa usimfukuze.
Usimfukuze.
Because
now there are two things. Kuna kitu nilisema, unaona Obinna, for example, so wanasema nobody is perfect. That statement is a lie. I hate to object. Because you cannot be imperfect and be in discipline at the same time. You cannot. The moment you are in discipline, even your imperfection are counted as in discipline. But when you are disciplined, that's when we say this man is imperfect in how? Hajui kupika chapati. Hajui kufua. So ukiwa discipline na hujui kupika chapati, ni rahisi sana mimi kukuelekeza because you are teachable. You are guidable. So that imperfection we can perfect it because you are teachable. But when you are in discipline and again you are imperfect, all these things zote ni discipline.
Zote zinaisha.
Hizo ni discipline.
Okay.
So wakati tunasema makosa itakosa kwa ndoa, hata yangu huwa nayo. We will never reach to a point where there is no loggerhead in marriages and something like that. But let it be on a ground of respect and mutual understanding. Yes, huyu jamaa yenyewe ananiheshimu Mungu, hii leo na aliteleza. Lakini asiteleze aenda cheat. Hiyo sio kuteleza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should women forgive a cheating man?
Personally, I have always said this. Cheating is bad for any gender. It pains. Pande kwote. Okay. Obinna, if you cheat on your wife, she feels pain. And when she cheats you, she cheats on you, is the same thing.
Yeah.
I have never supported that. Hii kitu yenye wanasemanga ati a man can sleep with the 10 women and still love the okay, as true as that thing it is not the reason for us to build a cheating on that ground.
Okay.
But with women kidogo mimi nimeona wenye wamesamea, lakini sijajua kama walipona.
Ama they forget.
Yeah, ama they forget.
They never forget.
But because I have seen wenye walipata kweli na wakaamua kuishi na wanakaa.
Ukilala so, kuangalia tu.
Yeah.
Zara mwagiwa maji moto.
So I personally, me on the issues of cheating,
okay,
kidogo I wouldn't advocate for it.
Okay.
Mtu tu kama umeoa mwanamke ama umeoleka, just be loyal.
Okay. Yeah. Let's come back to solutions for problems. Conflicts, especially in relationships or marriage, involving in-laws. Is it a good approach?
The moment you involving in-laws from which end? From your wife?
Either side. Let's say, for example, umekosea wife, ameleta wenyu, wewe umeleta wao.
I made a video and I addressed the same issue. I said, if it must reach that point, if it must, which means I don't want it to reach there. If it must, wacha ikuwe ni baba ya kijana, baba ya mwanaume. If it is a must, because I understand. Najua kuna wale wanaume they will judge it wrongly, few, but yeah, basically, if it is a necessitate, let it be the man from the husband. But I don't advocate leo umekosana na bibi yako anaenda kwao wanakuita unaenda. In fact, don't accept that invitation.
Kwa nini?
Don't.
Unatandikwa.
Huko bwana utatoka uko defeated. First of all, there are things you will not say there. If your wife cheats on you, you will not say it there. Ni wanaume wachache watasema. Na yeye atakuwa na mwaga vitu hivi. Kila kitu atakuanika. Alafu akishakuanika mbele ya mashangazi, blood is thicker than water. As at that point, sio kesi tena,
yeah,
ni damu.
Ni damu.
But I say, let us try our best, sisi usort issue, sisi wenyewe kwa wewe. Okay. Kama ni lazima, wacha iende kwa baba ya kijana.
Okay. We've had a situation that has trended, I think, for the last week or so, the Opande story. And some people are looking at the dress code of the lady. Now I bring it back to our conversation, the conversation we're having today. What is your take on my dress, my choice? Because people always feel like you should not tell the ladies what to wear, nini, but now let's ground it to relationship. The woman you have in your house, whether it's your wife or girlfriend, should you decide how they dress, ama that is entirely up to them?
That's why I say you can never protect what you can't lead. You see, if personally, unaona kama mimi, I have a wife and I've never felt comfortable my wife kuvaa longi hata kama tunaenda kulala. I have never felt, naturally, I don't like a woman in a trouser. Naturally.
Venye wanakwanga vizuri.
Kwenu, mimi binafsi na mniruhusu mkwe.
Suit. Dema akipiga suit nini amefunga tie alafu ava trouser vizuri. Na high.
Kwenu hiyo iko sawa.
Trouser na high heels.
Na pia mheshimu wangu, yani uamuzi wangu kwamba sipendi.
For real?
Sipendi.
So bibi yako hajaiva trau?
Hajaiva, but kuna wakati alijaribu kutaka kuvaa nikamwambia hapana.
Why?
Si feel comfortable.
Why? Una feel like she's becoming the man?
Naanza kuona sasa
masculinity yako nasikia
hata sio masculinity. Huyu dada, I just feel kwa nini mke wangu ni mtu mnono. Me, I cannot date msichana mwenye ni mwembamba. Ni mtu mwenye ni mnono. So nikijaribu kuimagine
sema ni mtu amejaza.
Ni mtu amejaza. So najaribu mimi binafsi sipendi ambaye ni mke wangu. Naweza kuwa sina shida na hawa wasichana wengine wako nje, but mtu mwenye sasa ni msichana, hata mtoto wangu still bado singeruhusu akiwa kwangu. Singeruhusu. There's no sin. There is no sin in that thing. But when I look at I hate that thing. Sipendi, lakini hawa wasichana wengine wa nje wakivaa mimi sina shida. Lakini sasa hii issue ya pande hii huyu lawyer
Johnson,
anasema there is no law that states how a person should dress from akiwa kutoka kwake. So the fact that msichana kwa na panty does not I'm victimized. But the truth of the matter is this issue was judged, imechukuliwa vibaya. Unaona sasa mwanaume ndio flag nini pasi yake flagged. Jamanda kutoa fine, so on and so forth and so forth. But the two people are doing the wrong thing.
Okay. Now let's to finances. Should a couple be transparent about the finances to each other? Like mwanaume na kama unambia bibi yako babe, mimi tu ni 100 niko nayo. Yeye pia anasema mimi pia ni 100 niko nayo. Alafu unaziweka kwa meza. Ama mwanaume tu akue zile za pana. Keep your wife in the dark, just handle your business. Lakini demi yako ama wife yako asijue kuna ngapi na inaenda wapi.
Personally huwa anasema trust is more important than sheria. You know, I can tell you how much I am earning, lakini bado nisitumie pesa kwa nia yenye ulikuwa unataka. For example, nataka nitumie one of the, kuna story inaendelea kuhusu huyu judge mwenye alikufa. Anaitwa nani? Mwenye hao wazazi wake ni wagonjwa. Sahi. Judge Mjanja. Is it so? Umesikia kweli? Huyu jamaa alilock sababu ya will but wazazi wako stranded, wanahitaji matibabu, but sasa hiyo mali haiwezi wasaidia, of which trusting ingekuwa mzuri sana kuliko hata will. Let me trust my son Obinna or my wife with this, and let us commit ourselves to this and build this. Now, the issue of transparency, mimi kwangu haipangi issue sana. Issue ni, can we build together trustfully, trustworthy? Like, okay, sijui unapata pesa ngapi, lakini umeona tuko na project ya kujenga nyumba, ama umeona tuko na project ya kuinvest. Are you in it? You see, whether you're bringing the 50-50 or the 30-50, but are you with this? Are we building this partnership? That's the most important thing. Kuliko hata kukuambia. In fact, majority of women who are not contributing something to their table, the husband knows what they are earning, but it is not helping. So the biggest issue is, can we trust as partners kujenga the marriage and build it together? That's the biggest issue.
So trust is way better than...
Is better than kujua ni unapata pesa ngapi.
Okay.
Let the lady who married acha invest kwa hiyo ndoa. Okay. Asipo invest kwa hiyo ndoa na anapata pesa, ukijiuliza tu hiyo pesa atatumia wapi, it should send you a red flag. Ujue hiyo kingdom unajenga atakusaidia kubomoa.
So wanasemanga my money is my money and your money is our money.
That's why I'm saying that if that is the notion that is in your marriage, that kingdom you are building, she will not think twice before bringing it down. Sahau.
Waiende.
Na atakupeleka kotini, mtagawana mali katikati. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Okay. The net is disturbing kuna mambo mingi. So I think it's decent we leave it at that point. Then we shall call Sudi back again, because what I had today we've tackled. Now I can call you back again. Now we have even more conversations with more questions that are coming in. Because net ni kama imefika ile time yake inataka kuanuliwa when stima inanuliwa mvua ikinyesha.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
At least we've shed light on a few things. Okay. And wish you well in the podcast you're doing pale kwa TikTok yako na unaendelea. You're changing lives one person at a time.
Okay.
Because the more you talk about it, the more people are like, wait a minute, there's this thing. Why do people start considering different things? Asante for that.
Okay.
Maybe you want to tuma salamu kwa watu wako. Maybe you want to do a closing remark. The camera is right here.
Okay. First of all, thank you kwa Obinna Fraternity kwa kunialika. Come on. Thank you for the invitation, and also to my dedicated followers, and even those that would want to follow me. I'm Michael Sudi on TikTok. And salamu ni kawaida ni kupea sasa nitataja watu ni wengi, but all my fans, all my family members receive greeting from Michael Sudi. Yeah.
All right, that's the much we had for today. Thank you so much for watching and staying with us until this late. Good morning. It's another day. I'm going to see you guys on Wednesday, and then on Friday, then on Saturday, basically every day of the week. Good night. God bless you. Consider subscribing. Asante.